Hello everyone, this is Suresh, physical preparation coach. In this video we are going to discuss about the traditional or linear or classical periodization. So before getting into the theory of linear periodization, you have to first know the definition of what's periodization. So this is not a textbook based definition. This is just my definition. Periodization is nothing but having a plan, that is knowing to do something with the end in mind. So in more technical terms, periodization is nothing but manipulation of training variables, which is sets and reps, total volume, load, exercise variation and tempo. So the term linear is a misnomer. Actually nothing is linear in periodization because keeps on fluctuating every time. So a right term would be traditional or classical periodization. So basically the traditional periodization, when we look at the load and volume, the start of the base of the period will be with the high volume and low intensity. As the training program progresses, the load will be increasing whereas the volume will be reducing. This makes sense, but will this have a very good transfer to performance? Yes and a no. So let's go into pros and cons of traditional periodization. Actually it's very good for beginners. It's better than not doing any periodized plan. The negative aspects of traditional periodization are high stress accumulation during later stages of the training blocks, and if you are traveling or you are missing many sessions, you can't able to auto relate because everything is predefined and based on certain percentage of load. So usually a basic model which you can see in textbook look like this. The blocks can be 2 to 4 weeks, that depends. They start with the muscular endurance block to build anatomical adaptation, followed by hypertrophy to put on muscle mass, and finally the muscle mass gained is converted to strength, and once you gain the new strength, it's transformed into power using power blocks. Actually this makes sense, but in reality you will lose the pre-gained ability in the long run. The other model is reverse linear periodization, which is nothing but the reverse out of this. They start with power, strength, hypertrophy and muscular endurance. Overall, linear periodization has a place when you have the right time and you have a long time with your trainees or athletes. But generally, it's a good start for a beginner, but for intermediate and elite level, I don't think traditional periodization will have any positive adaptation, but it has a place in general. Everybody must start introducing some form of periodization, that is having a plan in your training to get benefits from your training in the long run.